Football is a sport with a wide variety of positions. But in my experience of both playing and watching this game, there's always been two positions that stood out to me as the most difficult. And those positions are the quarterback and the cornerback. Today in this video, we are going to be discussing why people consider these two positions the hardest and which of these two positions is actually the hardest. And before we dive in, if you enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already with that notification bell on. Let's start with the argument for quarterback. As the leader of the team, there's already a significant amount of pressure, but in the professional level and in some college programs, you are also the face of the franchise, the business. So what does that mean? More pressure. Beyond the leadership role, quarterbacks have to know what's happening on the field at all times. That includes memorizing every single play, understanding each player's responsibility on every play, and reading defenses. Essentially, you're accounting for 21 other players on the field at once. That's insane. On top of that, since you're the face of the team, most of the responsibility falls on you. For example, if a receiver drops a pass, yeah, sure, maybe he should have caught that, but you could also turn around and said you should have made that ball catchable. You are taking the blame no matter what happens. And then you're touching the ball on every play, so you're the biggest target on every play. Imagine being a scrawny quarterback taking hits from 200-pound, 300-pound people on every play. It's crazy. And yeah, I know that NFL quarterbacks are pretty beefy. Like, look at Josh Allen. Even some of the guys on the skinnier side, they're still beefy. But let me tell you, when I played in high school, some of our quarterbacks were skinny as shit. And then if you compare that to the D linemen and the linebackers, those motherfuckers, we should have ID'd them because, Jesus Christ, they look like full-grown men in high school. Now, that's the argument for quarterbacks. Let's move on to cornerback. Corners don't have as much of a responsibility as the QB does, but there's still a lot of pressure on them. I was reading an ESPN article a few weeks ago, and there was one line in there that really stood out to me. Cornerback is the position of failure in many ways. Mistakes become touchdowns, the fuel for viral clips and emojis none want attached to their play. You can be the best corner in the world. You can have a 99% rate of no balls being caught while you're guarding someone. But guess what? That 1%, that one time someone caught a ball on you, monster in front of millions, it's over. You're going to be memed. You can't avoid that. On top of that, you're going up against receivers that are usually bigger, stronger, and faster than you. And you don't know what route they're running. So most corners have to guess based on certain indicators. But honestly, if you think about it, that just comes with the job. I feel like the truth about corner is that because of all of that, you're going against bigger receivers. It just means that the margin of error is much larger. It's the largest margin of error out of any position. Now look at what this Reddit user said. Great CBs probably mess up 10 to 20% of the time. Good CBs mess up 25 to 35% of the time. Okay CBs mess up 50% of the time. And bad ones mess up close to 100% of the time. So you can mess up as a corner and still be considered good. Now, a few days ago, I posted on my community tabs a poll letting you guys vote on which position you think is harder, corner or quarterback, or if you had another position, you could have commented below. And most people, 58% of people went with cornerback. So most of you guys think that corner is much harder than quarterback. But if you ask me, I think quarterback is way harder because you have much more responsibility. You are the face of the team, which means more pressure, and the margin of error is much lower than it is when you're a corner. Like I said before, corners can mess up and still be considered good, but a quarterback, one mess up could honestly cost you your whole career. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you agree or disagree? And don't forget to leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell. And I'll see you guys in the next upload. Peace.